Hi, I'm Crystal O'Connor with Fearless Ambition magazine. I'm sitting here with Angela Myers with Myers Education, and we had just been talking about earlier about what's going on in the classroom environment, how it's changed, and actually how it's changed on college campuses, not just the early childhood or elementary, but it's carrying on through the college campuses. In fact, it probably is starting there. This strategy of changing from a classroom setting to more collaborative, and the idea that kids are actually using technology and doing work at home, but only going to the college campuses to collaborate with others and work on projects. Tell me about that.
Yes, that is the way of learning in the 21st century. It is social, it is personalized, and it is in public forums or in public communities. And you may not ever meet the people that you are learning next to. And I use the analogy a lot of explaining the shift at the college level as much of the shift that you're seeing in business. For example, you do not go to Starbucks because you want a cup of coffee. You're buying a coffee experience because it's personalized and they meet your needs. So for a business, any business, education or business, to stay in business, it's really about listening to their customers and designing an experience that meets their customers' needs. Our customers, our students, were born in a very different world, and with that, they know no different and they expect no different than to learn in the ways they have always learned. The internet and technology is like air to them. The ability to connect with somebody immediately, the ability to be able to speak to somebody that's not in the same space or the same room, the ability to, break geographic barriers.
Yeah.
This is how they've been doing it since they were born.
Yeah.
So
It's much more collaborative and sharing
Absolutely.
ideas.
Absolutely.
And it breaks down barriers. And I think that's
That's
what
it. And
social
forming
media
groups,
has done.
yes.
Is you don't have to go face to face to share an idea.
That's right.
I think more people are more likely to do that.
That's right.
Their confidence is actually boosted.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that breaks down a lot of fears.
And human beings are innately social, so it's not that the behavior's different. Human beings have always survived by coming together, by pulling together, by helping each other, by creating communities. The difference is technology has allowed us to do that beyond time zones and beyond boundaries and geographics. So they're just doing it in much more efficient ways. You can form a relationship much quicker than you can by taking a 50-hour plane ride across the world. And so what colleges are recognizing is that students now are in control of not only their learning, what they're learning, but how they're learning. So for example, MIT has taken all of their content, because content isn't what learners want. Learners want experiences with other learners. They are sending all their content home free on iTunes. So you could take classes at MIT from the world's greatest minds,
Wow.
absolutely free. You could not get credit for it, but absolutely
Yeah.
free. So what you're paying
And apply it towards my business.
Right.
That's not
So what you're paying MIT to do is create an experience that brings learners together after experiencing that content in a classroom and say, okay, what are we going to do with this, learners? Who are we going to share this with? How are we going to share it? Who are we going to talk to? What are we going to solve? What are we going to work on? So they're sending the homework home.
That's amazing.
And homework is happening in what they call learning labs. So they're turning their college classrooms, again, back into kindergarten classrooms. Because isn't that what we did
Yeah.
when we were 5? We came to school to play with other kids, to learn how to work in groups, to be smarter together.
Yeah.
And then
To learn from each other.
That's right. That's right.
That's
so
great.
it's exciting.
Okay.
So
And you can read more about that in your book, Habitudes, Classroom Habitudes. And so visit Angela Myers on angelamyers.com.
Thanks,
And
Crystal.
then she's going to be back with us, and we're going to
Yes.
talk more about the Habitudes.
thank you.
Thank you.